Either way, let's get into this Counter-Strike. Let's get into this game. Modi, up close and personal, CZ in hand, does take the first spray off, actually gets back into cover. It's Fitch. He opens up the frag onto B. He's hidden down here in Toxic, but needs to rattle off a couple more shots. There's a headshot, but he finally goes down. Those are finding kills at the same time as Modi blasts back for this 2 versus 2. But with Dosia raining down death onto this bomb site, it's only Modi left, who's thrown away that CZ. Didn't have any bullets left, but he's proficient with the USP as well. Going to end Dosia, and Hobbit's the only man left on this site. Actually gets a very advanced position as Modi realises, I've got a minute left. I can actually change up my angle of approach. He's going to go for this wraparound. Look at that bayonet lore. This man is rolling in it. He is steamrolling the cash. I do like that knife, I must say. Not really a fan of skins myself, but Muddy getting them out for us today, showing us what he's made of. Going to make his way to this B bomb site where Hobbit has changed up his angle as well. Both of these players trying to prove unpredictable, but Muddy on very low HP means that Hobbit can just go for the body shots, keep moving, and might actually be able to do it. Muddy is going to move his way in, and Hobbit does hit the headshot. So a first round for Gambit. Any aggressive players, more or less, so far in this series. And Heroic finally losing players. That was a fast shot from S-Tag, though. Now Mo's got a lot of work to do. There's the first shot in, and the second. Mo moves into this site, but finally capitalized by Snappy, but Dosia from behind, lurking as he does find that first frag. Beautiful nade on in to do the damage, and he finishes off the job with the follow-up headshot. 6-6 now. He's going to capitalize, and Fitch actually going to return on ramp. So a lot of map control gained from Gambit. There's a smoke down as well. Going to move their way down to the B side fairly fast. Gambit move their way down quick, and only Modi down here to hold down the angle. Snappy might even move into that AWP. And he does find a big gap in that smoke. Gambit making a couple of mistakes there. And he might even find the third here. Did spot out Mo, and looking for this shot, firing off a couple of shots with the AWP, going for the flick, actually missing as Nico swings in, and it's only Mo left. 32 HP, and he's being surrounded by flashes. Modi swings in, 14th round for Heroic. But Dosia out onto the A side already, Deagle in hand, looking for Nico. He's found this shot multiple times so far, but Nico isn't actually going to expose himself, but they do find 2 frags anyway. Picked up an M4 at this point as Yuki swings in with the AWP to find one more. Straight onto this A site, though. The bomb still hasn't been planted for Gambit. It's Heroic actually making their way in already. The Danes swinging on through, looking fairly comfortable right now. Yugi not looking pressured whatsoever, taking a couple of shots on through, but with this smoke placed, he is going to toss down a Molotov, but that's actually going to be more of a hindrance and a help, as he's going to have to push through it himself, but they find a hat-trick of frags all together, and that's 16-7 for Heroic. The opener, Gambit needs to get something going. Looks like they're going to do a burst tactic out onto the A site, probably going to throw the players from ramp up first. Dren all out. Modi has to hit some shots, actually gets dinked back. The nade follows through and doesn't actually connect with the kill. Yuki is here to try and find some frags, and he does nail the first shot perfectly. 11 bullets still in the mag to find some more. Is Dosia actually peeking around this corner? Yuki looking for him, looking for a little bit more. It's Heroic, finding kills thick and fast, but Hobbit's going to open up into CT spawn. 2, and now the third. Dosia racking that one up as well. Is Heroic already out onto this A site? Oh, looking for these frags. They've got both players to find, but looks like they're just going to hold back and wait for Dosia to go for this peak. Just trying to slow him down slightly. They're not going to be able to get this defuse in time. Dosia needs to hit that shot, and he does. Finally, Gambit, just like the first map, they do win the initial pistol round as well. They're dissipating before they can actually get into this site. Bomb down. Heroic and a 5v4 after plan. This is pretty much where Heroic thrive, though, where they've got all their players alive in a retake like this. They've played this one 1,000 times. Gambit are going to have to hit some shots. This is where it's aim versus teamwork. And Mo just holding down this angle. Going to be looking for the flank as well. Now 3 versus 5 is Heroic. Systematically cutting Gambit apart. Mo is going to find that first frag. Bomb planted for him as well as WCA does a bit of damage. This bomb still hasn't been defused. WCA doing more and more. Gets a third as well. WCA does everything. 4 kills, 4 rounds. So I'm moving their way in. Now the push comes through. Mo isn't here just yet. Fitch on the other side of this smoke finds both headshots. The Snap is unable to counter him out. Counter him out as Fitch finds one through the smoke. Nice triple. And just Yuki left. He's at the other side of the map. WCA is still here as well. Looks for that headshot. Straight up. Fast. WCA looking for this shot. And he's going to make his way up and even find it. Just Snappy left and he's on this site. Needs Hobbit down. But he finds it with this easy. That's map point for Gambit. Is he going to be able to get this defuse though? 3 seconds left, 2. It's going to be so close. And he does find it. Map point for Gambit. These out. Moves their way in. Otherwise we might be going to a third map here. Already losing players. Thick and fast. S-tag. Here, I think Gambit might actually be able to seal this one. But Heroic actually moving their way in here. Fitch down below. Might be the difference maker. Does find that first frag. But Snappy looks to wrap around on him, but Fitch finds another one. Very low, and Yugi caught completely out of the picture. It's only Nico left as they do find a pair of frags between them. Gambit on this site, extremely messy. Nico is stuck in connector somewhat here. Going to take that first frag, and Fitch here is going to take him down low and find it. 16-14 for Gambit. As they find this second map, they're going to force us to train. The man advantage going onto this B site. Mo peeking and swinging in as well, but Juki and Snappy both find a pair of shots, and it's all down to Hobbit. He's going to go for this rotate. Has got the USPS in hand. Needs this round, obviously, to give him a good start, and knows where the second man is as well after hitting the first. Snappy nails that smoke down, is looking exactly where Hobbit is, and he's just hiding away in this smoke, knows that there's no kit. So he needs to go a lot faster. Hobbit does get taken out. Snappy, perfect round from him. First round for Heroic. Down. Mo finds that first shot. They still need to deal with WCA, who does find a shot of his own. As Heroic draw closer. They're going to look for these further shots, but in a 1 versus 4, it's all down to Nico, and he's stuck on this B site as well. Spots out WCA's head, and he is going to hit that first headshot, but they know exactly where he is now. They're going to be able to draw in a bit closer, but he does find a follow-up headshot and a third as well. Nico finds all 4. Unbelievable from Nico. Somebody clipped that. Somebody read at that. First. Actually gets the AK-47 as well. What's the Dren doing? Unbelievable. And they're actually going to pile into Hobbit. Not going to support him out and finds 2 frags of his own. It's only down to Yuki now. What's happening? Gambit. 2 players finding 2 frags. Big blunders from Heroic as they even dropped that bomb. Adren is here looking to pile his way in, but Yuki actually moves his way into Adren. He finds all 3. 3 versus 6. This was the rounds, of course. Yuki going to be taken out by Mo. As Nico actually draws close to this A site. He's got very close in and finds a double spray down out of nowhere. Straight onto this site. And Fitch might be next in line as Nico wraps around. He's going to find a follow-up headshot. Looking for the third as well. Nico, he's been an absolute monster this game. But he even finds the 4th. Unbelievable. And Adren, it's all on him. Takes out Nico. Devours the monster. And it's only down to S-tag. How much more can Nico do? Finding the quad kill. S-tag's here, 55 seconds left, and that C4 is being dropped. All these rounds won by Nico, all these kills found in a grand final, and the final map of it as well, 12-6. An absolutely cataclysmic scoreline. There's Adren, he's actually just going to tap this down. Oh, he's going to go for this defuse. Peeking out. Your ass is showing, mate. Put your trade away and for the cross. So Nico's going to have a lot of visual and he's going to take it. Hits a single bullet. Second as well. Nico with a perfect pair of frags. And it's only down to Fitch and WCA who have to do big work here. Fitch does find one, and now it's all down to WCA. Needs to take a tip out of Nico's book, but he can't do it. Instead, Nico finds a triple. Full of squid. Yugi going to hit another one. Obviously, Mo's very low as well. Not an AWP in his hands. So it's going to be difficult to get onto this A site. But Fitch actually going to open it up here. Stack needs a shot and he does find it. Looks for the transfer and he does get that as well. Just Adren left, who in the meantime has found a frag. But this Molotov is going to probably count him out. Does. Adren keeps Gambit alive. That's heroic. Going to be greeted by another flash here. Flash him his way straight through the smoke. Peekaboo straight into the face of Mo as he finds a second as well. Oh, out! And he almost finds a third. They cannot rack it up as Gambit. They need to get onto this side right now. 4 versus 2 as Moddy's doing more damage. Hobbit last in line. Gambit's only hope to stay in this tournament, to be the champions. It's heroic to take it instead. 16-11, and they're your champions.